Hello, this is my Capstone project Lumen video, and I'm going to share with you my evidence project to show you how I made my programs and how do I made it. I'm Adrián Fernández Arrache. Yeah, let's go. As you can find, here is my codes. Let me make them bigger so you can see them. As you can see, the first question is what city has the lowest rating in the chairs subcategory? As you can see, I used the queries to find by automatic the region, the subcategory that is chairs, and by this print it in the program and to share it in the shell format. So yes, this question I think that works a lot for the people that are finding the lowest rating in this specific subcategory, like to sellings or to check the rating of the product and if it's good or it's normal that it's in a low rate or it's only in some few cases. Obviously, this in the central case because was the section that I was in. Yeah, so that this is the code, as you can see, from here to here. And yeah, that's it. In a moment, I will share the results. The second question is, in Fort Worth, what category has the most sales? Fort Worth is a specific city from the central zone. So obviously it's pretty good information if you want to sell a specific category in this specific city. Obviously this helps you if you want to invest in something. You can find which is the product that you need to invest and maybe to do not invest in some product that are not pretty good and that don't show that they have good sales. As you can see, this is my code. I continue from the last code. As you can see, I used the query 4 when I had the query 2 and 3 and 1 obviously behind with the last code. I continue with the same code and made it adapted to a new city, well, to a city in a specific, sorry. Yeah, and this is different stuff because here, as we can see, we are looking with the max adaptation to look which category is the best one in this city case. The third question and the last one of the questions was, which is the quantity of standard class ship mode users in the central cities? This question works if you want to make a study or check how many persons are using the standard class ship mode in the central zones, obviously in the cities. This helps if you want to make a study market or only to check if it's a normal thing to have a standard class ship mode users. So as you can see, this is different queries, is new query. Well, not new, but it's a program that is only from this part to this part. It's not like the last one that I was adapted from the first one. So this is the code. As you can see, I use as always, the Excel document to check the programs. I divided the region. Here are the queries. I used only 3 queries, but I adapted to make them less than a lot. As you can see, here is the ship mode stuff and specifically the standard class. Yeah, I think that's it. Of course, I print it. In a moment, I will show it. The first bar graph is to show the profit of the customers with their names. This helps a lot to check the specific names of the profits in the central region case, as obviously it's a big graphic, but it's super specific and helps a lot to see who are the customers in a specific that are, I mean, you, that are that are having the profit. So I think that it's pretty useful if you want to know the specific names of your clients. As you can find, I put the import matplotlib and all the codes to use a graphic in the beginning of all the codes to adapt it to all the stuff. So I didn't need it in this case to put it in this part because I already had it, cut it. And as you can find, I use the df stuff with the df central, like in each of the programs. The customer name, that was something that I didn't have in my other programs. My profit, and obviously for have more variety, I put more colors and to make it more attractive. And the name, here is the title. As you can see, it's totally related with the question. And yeah, I think that's it. I will show it also. The last question and the last program was make a graph of the quantity in the central states. What is the use of this graphic? This is like that last one, but with the states in specific, not obviously not the names, and the quantity. What is this about? It's pretty good to know this because you can know the quantity of the cells that are I mean made it in the central states in specific. So it's pretty useful if you want to know what quantity of sales are in each of the states. This is useful because you can see which state is the most important or which state has less quantity and that stuff. As you can see, I use quantity. That was another one that I didn't use in the other programs. The state, obviously this is from the central part, it's not all the states. And as you can see, I count all the states from the central part, and they are 13. So I put a color for each one to know well what is the quantity of each one of the states. And yeah, as you can see, I show it in the last part, and I think that's it. So let's run the shell. Let me make it bigger so you can find all the stuff. So let's go run. As you can see, there's no error in it. And here is the first graphic. Let it charge. As you can find, you can move the mouse and check all the names here in this part, in the down part to the right. And if you move the mouse, you can find the names. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear and it's not attractive to see. And obviously, it has a lot of data that can work a lot for help companies. So let's continue with the second one. Let it charge. There it is. As you can count, there are 13 states. Yeah, states. As you can see, there are here. And 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, there are all of them. Yeah, I think that's it. In conclusion, I think that it's a good graphic. There's a division for each of the states. And here is the shell code. As you can find, this is the first question. You can find all the stuff here from the series. We go to the next one, we can find it here. And the third one, as you can see it, is here. I think that is cleared information. I'm going to stop sharing the codes, so let's go. I think that's it for this delivery. I hope it is correct. Thanks for your attention and have a great day, and I hope it works for you. Thanks.